Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Lovejoy. I chose to do my movie review on a movie called She's All That. This movie is pretty old. It was released in 1999. I chose an older movie because I wanted to show that the problem with sexism and the whole sex sells concept has been a problem for decades. Okay, for those of you who have not seen the movie, here is the trailer.
Zach Seiler had it all.
How's it going, man?
President of his class, captain of the team, and dating the most popular girl in school. Until she went on spring break.
So I've been dancing for maybe 5 minutes, right? And that's when it happened. Brock is from the real world, like the TV show, okay?
But they kicked him out of the house.
My condolences go out to Zach, who got dissed and dismissed by his magically delicious girlfriend.
In order to save his reputation, he's taken on an impossible bet.
I'll pick the girl, and you got 6 weeks to turn her into the prom queen. Gentlemen, we have a winner. You call off the bet, you lose.
I don't lose.
So, Lanny, listen. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to embarrass me horribly in front of all these people.
So who's the lucky rebound girl?
She kind of blew me off.
I like her already. Was this some kind of new dork outreach program? Find out where she hangs out, what she does for fun.
Don't tell me you guys are on a date.
No, we're just friends.
I feel just like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman, except for the whole hooker thing.
To everyone here who matters, you're vapor.
I forgot why I avoided places like this and people like you.
Am I a bet? Am I a stupid bet?
This is one contest you're going to lose. You're going down, man. Check it out now. The Funk Soul Brother. Right about now. The Funk Soul Brother.
Jesse, am I kissable?
But now, he's about to realize that she's a whole lot more than he bargained for.
She doesn't like her $1 million makeover or her overnight popularity? What is it? That's not the point, man. I cared about her.
So kiss me. Why'd you really come here, Zach?
I forget.
So kiss me,
She's all that.
kiss me, down by the broken tree house with me.
Okay. So, as you may have gathered, this movie is basically a modern day Cinderella transformation movie. So, Zach is the main character. He is super popular and is dating the most popular girl in the school. She dumps him in front of the entire school, which he's embarrassed, of course. So, his best friends challenge him to turn a loser into the next prom queen. They scour the quad and agree on a dorky girl next door named Lainey. Lainey starts to fall for Zach, and once she has had her makeover and is starting to become popular, he starts to fall for her too. She finds out about the bet and becomes very angry. Zach goes on a big spiel about his love for her and how he's changed and all that, and then she forgives him, of course. So here's a picture of Lainey's transformation. As you can see, apparently all it took in this movie for Lainey to become, quote, popular was to remove her glasses and put her hair down. As you can see, those are the only changes. So that's the only thing she looks different as. She took off her glasses. So this movie portrays women in a horrible, horrible light. This movie sends the message that if you are smart or artistic or different in any way, then you just won't be popular. This movie pretty much says, hey, you aren't good enough just how you are. So if you want to be well-liked, then you just need to be someone you're not. When they were trying to find the girl that they were wanting to transform, they spotted Lainey, and Zach said that since she wears glasses, that she could never be prom queen. According to this movie, if you ditch the glasses and put on a short red dress, you can become popular. This movie also showed that the so-called popular girls were very superficial and ditzy. I haven't actually met any girls that were like that, especially as bad as they were in this movie. The popular girl Taylor dumped her longtime boyfriend Zach just because she found someone who was a cast member on the reality show The Real World. This movie also sends the message that if a woman is showing even the slightest amount of skin, then you are just asking for a sexual assault. So towards the end of the movie, Lainey gets almost sexual assaulted by Zach's best friend. They actually had the audacity to make light of the situation and turned it into a whole joke. Lainey blew an air horn into his ear, and then at the end of the movie, at graduation, he pretended he couldn't hear, like it was still the effects. They just turned the whole thing into a comedy scene. So I completely disagree with the way that this movie portrays women. I know many women who wear glasses, and some are popular and some aren't. Glasses have nothing to do with the way people perceive you. To be well-liked, you should be kind, optimistic, sincere, confident, or even outgoing, but none of these qualities have anything to do with something as simple as glasses. I also don't like how this movie portrays the popular girls as superficial and ditzy. The majority of women that I personally know are independent, smart, successful. I believe that the superficial girls are more of a minority, and this movie makes them appear like a majority. In this movie, they shouldn't have made the joke about the sexual assault. Many women are really scared to come forward and making jokes about it or making the situation light really isn't helping that problem at all. So I decided to pick out some images. So especially for those of you who haven't seen the movie, I feel like these specific images put into perspective how bad this movie shows sexism. The first image is showing Zach and his best friends making the bet. So this one right here, they are talking about it. He's accepting the challenge. This image is showing their reactions when they first see Lainey. And this is how they first see her. So of course the movie is portraying her as dorky, quirky, clumsy, and with all the books, also smart. So, this last picture is her when she found out about the bet. You can tell just by her language, body language, facials, that she is very upset, which she would have every right to be. Any girl would. So to close, here are my questions. Why do you think that the writers of She's All That chose to depict the popular students as airheads and the student that they bet on as a smart girl? Why do you think the writers of She's All That would try and make a scene about sexual assault into a comedy scene? Why would they make a joke about that? So let me know what you guys think. Thanks.